You open Twitch or Kick, and the first thing you see is numbers. Thousands of viewers watching a stream, tens of thousands of followers, a chat window scrolling endlessly. The message is clear: this creator is important. But what if those numbers weren't real? What if the streaming economy, a billion-dollar industry built on attention, was being propped up by bots, fake accounts, and artificial hype? Today we're going to uncover the hidden world of fake engagement in streaming. From viewbotting and fake chats to rigged giveaways and AI-generated fans, this is the story of how illusions of popularity are reshaping the internet, and why it threatens the very trust streaming is built on. Numbers are the lifeblood of streaming. They decide who gets discovered, who gets sponsorships, and who becomes famous. The more viewers you have, the more likely the algorithm will push your channel to the front page. That's why creators feel enormous pressure to inflate those numbers. For a small streamer stuck at 3 viewers, paying for a bot army that makes you look like you have 300 can feel like the only way to stand out. And once you look popular, real people are more likely to join in. Fake numbers create a snowball effect. The illusion of success attracts actual success. But the reverse is also true. If people see low numbers, they assume the content isn't worth their time. That brutal psychology is why some creators are willing to risk it all for a shortcut. This isn't new. Back in 2015, Twitch was already cracking down on Viewbot services that promised instant fame. In 2018, Twitch even sued several companies selling fake views, claiming they were damaging the platform's integrity. YouTube went through its own version of this with sub-4 subculture, creators trading fake subscribers just to look bigger. And then there were fake giveaways, creators promising consoles, cash, or gift cards to inflate engagement, with winners that often didn't exist. The illusion worked. Comment sections blew up, subscriber counts spiked, and advertisers saw momentum. But it wasn't real momentum, it was manipulation. When Kick entered the scene in 2023, promising fewer restrictions and higher payouts, the fake engagement problem followed. Suddenly, streams with only a handful of chatters showed tens of thousands of supposed viewers. Viewbotting is the most obvious form of fake engagement, bots inflating viewer counts. On Kick, one of the most infamous cases was streamer N3On, whose viewership suddenly jumped from 36,000 to 90,000 in seconds. The spike was so suspicious that Kick staff had to step in. Even top streamers have pointed fingers. Trainwrecks TV, one of Kick's co-founders, publicly called out gambling streams for viewbotting, calling it predatory. On Twitch, accusations have flown between creators too. In 2025, XQC accused associates of Kaisina of botting their streams. Whether or not those allegations were true, the fact that viewers believe it's possible shows how deep the distrust has become. When the numbers can't be trusted, every spike in viewership feels suspicious. But it's not just views. Fake chatbots now exist that can flood a channel with messages, making it look active and lively when no real people are talking. Some even mimic natural speech patterns, tossing in emojis, jokes, or repetitive phrases to look authentic. Follower bots are another weapon. A streamer with a few hundred followers can suddenly appear to have tens of thousands overnight. For casual viewers, it creates the illusion that this is a big deal channel, even if engagement tells another story. And then there are fake giveaways. Entire streams built around promising prizes that either don't exist or are given to fake accounts controlled by the streamer. These stunts create temporary hype, but they're built on lies. There's also the darker trend of engagement pods, where groups of creators secretly agree to boost each other, liking, commenting, and sharing content to make their growth look organic. While not technically illegal, it blurs the line between community support and coordinated fakery. The victims of all this aren't just platforms. They're the honest creators who grind for years, building real communities, only to be overshadowed by fake giants. When a viewer scrolls past a streamer with 50 real fans in favor of one with 5,000 botted ones, authenticity loses. Advertisers are victims too. Brands spend millions targeting audiences they think are large and engaged. But when half of those impressions are bots, the money is wasted. Some estimates suggest that between 10 and 25% of engagement across platforms comes from fraudulent sources. And then there are the viewers, people who join streams thinking they're part of a massive, thriving community, only to find out later it was all smoke and mirrors. That betrayal breaks trust, and once trust is gone, it's hard to bring people back. Not all fake engagement is self-inflicted. Some creators weaponize it against others. Imagine a small streamer suddenly hit with thousands of fake viewers they never asked for. It looks suspicious, and soon accusations fly. They're viewbotting, they're cheating. Even if the streamer is innocent, the damage is done. Suspicion sticks, communities fracture, and accusations spread faster than the truth. In this way, bots aren't just tools for self-promotion, they're weapons for sabotage. Why do creators take the risk? It comes down to psychology. We live in an algorithm-driven world where attention is currency. If the system rewards numbers, people will find ways to get them, real or not. There's also a desperation factor. For every Kai Cenat or Pokimane, there are thousands of streamers grinding in obscurity. Many of them look at fake engagement as a shortcut, a way to get out of the bottom ranks and finally be seen. It's not unique to streaming either. On Instagram, fake followers are bought by influencers trying to land brand deals. On TikTok, likes and shares can be purchased in bulk. The temptation is universal. If everyone else is faking it, why not me? And this problem isn't going away. In fact, it may get worse. With AI, it's now possible to generate not just fake viewers, but entire fake audiences. Bots that don't just sit in streams, but interact, donate, and form what looks like real communities. We've already seen AI-generated influencers pulling sponsorship deals despite not being real people. What happens when AI bots make up a third of a streamer's fan base? Will advertisers even care, as long as the numbers look good? Governments are starting to take notice. In 2024, the FTC passed rules cracking down on fake engagement across digital platforms. But enforcing those rules in a global, decentralized internet is another challenge entirely. Platforms, too, are under pressure. If Twitch or Kick can't prove that their numbers are real, advertisers may walk away, taking billions of dollars with them. Streaming was built on authenticity, the magic of watching someone live, unedited and real. But fake engagement threatens to corrupt that foundation. When numbers can be bought, trust collapses. When bots outnumber real people, communities lose meaning. And when fame itself becomes an illusion, viewers are left wondering who, if anyone, is worth watching. The question isn't just whether creators will keep faking it, it's whether audiences will keep believing it. And if the future of streaming is going to survive, it won't be because of bots. It will be because people choose real connection over fake numbers.